Originalmente ele vem da Etiópia, de uma região chamada Abissínia, e quando foi descoberto o café foi por um pastor, e esse pastor viu que as suas cabras estavam comendo esses frutos. Ele não tinha ideia de onde vinham esses frutos, que frutos eram esses, e ele percebia que as suas cabras ficavam muito agitadas, né? E com isso ele pegou os frutos, muito curioso para saber o que estava acontecendo, o que passava por trás desses frutos, e levou para os monges da região. E contando a história para os monges, que as cabras comiam os frutos e depois elas ficavam agitadas, corriam, fugiam, os monges disseram: esse fruto não é coisa boa, esse fruto é do demônio. E atearam esses frutos no fogo. Quando eles atearam esses frutos ao fogo, eles sentiram um aroma muito doce saindo dos frutos, e um aroma muito interessante. Logo eles apagaram o fogo desses frutos e fizeram uma infusão na água. E essa infusão na água acabou vindo como um chá para eles. Eles acabaram tomando esse chafé, provaram, perceberam que eles ficavam muito mais dispostos, muito mais acordados, né? E passavam mais tempo estudando, fazendo suas orações. Foi aí então que eles colocaram o nome desses frutos de Kawa, né? Que quer dizer vinho dos deuses, né? Que hoje vem a ser o café.
Want another cup?
You bet. Happy is another cup of your coffee.
E daí, da antiga Abissínia, esses frutos permearam pela Europa e vieram parar na América Central, até que chegou no Brasil o Francisco Melo de Palheta, que trouxe esses frutos da Guiana Francesa, e a ideia era presentear a princesa de Portugal na época, porque aparentemente eles tinham um caso e ele trouxe esses frutos. Na verdade ele trouxe as mudas já, porque eram mudas bem bonitas, escondidos, e deu de presente. E daí se descobriu a cultura do café.
Over 125 million people today are, in some form, employed in the industry surrounding it worldwide, helping to bring the world the 400 billion cups of coffee it consumes each year. Many, in fact, consider having at least a morning cup of coffee a necessary part of having a productive day, or at least a stable one. The main reason for this, unless you're drinking decaf, is the famous, invigorating, and generally safe drug called caffeine. Coffee has helped to fuel mankind in its various pursuits for centuries, but how long, exactly? Where did coffee come from, and how did it take over the world? Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Fire of Learning. I'm Justin. In this video, we will be exploring the fascinating origins of coffee. Many societies, such as the United States, home to many of the world's most famous coffee house chains, consider coffee to be a central part of their dietary culture. However, though caffeine itself has been consumed by humans in some form since before recorded history, for most of human history, coffee itself was unknown to the world. The story begins in the late Middle Ages and early modern era, with the berries of a small tree native to Oromia, a region of what is today the East African nation of Ethiopia. This is the homeland of the coffea plant. When exactly people first stumbled upon and consumed the berries of the coffea plant and felt the stimulating effects of the red berries or cherries is not known. One legend attributes the discovery to an Ethiopian goat herder named Kaldi, who lived sometime between the 6th and 9th century. One day, he noticed some of his goats had become quite energetic after chewing on the red berries of an unfamiliar shrub. Made curious by his dancing goats, he tried the berries for himself and felt these energizing effects. Believing his discovery to be quite important, he took the berries to a local monk. The monk, however, rejected them and cast them into a nearby fire. However, the smell of the roasting coffee seeds within the berries, which are usually called beans, although they're technically not, caught his attention, as well as the attention of other nearby monks. The beans were taken from the fire, ground up, and mixed into a cup of water. Thus, the first cup of coffee. This story, which seems to come from European writers from the late 1600s, is probably much more legend than history. One of a handful of legends pertaining to the discovery of coffee, in fact. No one knows who first discovered the effects of coffee, and we likely never will. However, it is certainly quite possible that the true story is not too dissimilar. Caffeine is a deadly poison to insects. It's believed that caffeine naturally functioned as a pesticide, overloading the nervous system of insects, causing them to die before they could consume a large portion of the plant. However, that same effect on a much larger creature, like a human or perhaps a goat, is a much more survivable and enjoyable experience. One way or another, Ethiopian locals, likely the Gala tribe, discovered this effect of the coffee berry. However, it does not appear that they were the first to make a drink from the seeds. Rather, that appears to have happened in the nearby Islamic world. Like in Africa, it appears that the Arabs first chewed the beans and made drinks from them, which historians believe were quite different from modern coffee.
Qualidades e significados de um Deus absoluto, o único Deus, a causa original, o todo. Personagens fantásticos. As formas dos personagens e a ação vital que representavam indicavam as sabedorias do olho de ouro. A força de Deus, o conhecimento e o poder que este produz, produzindo na mente a verdadeira luz, a energia vital luminosa. Uma luz invisível que torna possível a inteligência e a compreensão da realidade.
Alegrem-se vocês, justos dentre os anjos. Na santa morada, entoai-lhe hinos. Anunciai o som de um alarido, em eterno júbilo, para estabelecer a trombeta do seu Messias, para tornar conhecida sua força em poder. Quem é igual a ti, ó Senhor, dentre os deuses? Elim.